morning, sir. Introduction myself. My name is Ganapati. I'm coming from Tamil Nadu. My qualification is MA MUD. My major subject is history and geography. My experience last 4 years I am a principal in a CBSE, reputed CBSE school from Tamil Nadu, Tirunelveli district. My total teaching experience is 20 years nearly. Now we are going to demo at 10th standard geography. This is a 10th standard portion. Resource and development. This is a 10th standard portions, resource and development. First of all, define resources or what is meant by resources. The resources means which one is used by human being or which one is get economic value if these and are all resources. If these resources available on the earth environment, for example, we have to use some daily product. For example, this pen is also chalk piece, table, utensils, metals, and everything in the freely available on the earth surface. These and are all resources. If these resources of human being satisfaction, these resources, it is known as it's a human being satisfaction. If these resources available on earth environment, it is provided, very important, it is provided on the earth surface, it is a physical nature. It's a physical nature. If the resources may be available in the earth surface, it's a physical nature, physical environment. It's a physical environment. It is that physical environment. Physical environment. If the physical environment availability by nature, technology, institution, nature, technology, institution, say human beings, if these human beings interconnecting, interaction, interrelationship among the nature, it is known as availability of natural resources. If these natural resources, human being interaction between interdependent on each other, it is known as technologically and institution. Technology through institution. Human being interaction between the natural resources, nature, technology, institution. If these resources interconnection between among each other, if the natural resources physically earth environment available, if these resources is technologically accessible these resources. First one, technologically. Technologically move to the human being. Second one, economically. And third one, culturally. Culturally, these are the natural resources available on earth environment, human being, interaction among themselves of each one, interaction between the nature, technologically, economically, culturally. Technologically is known as accessible. Accessible. Technologically accessible, economically feasible, and culturally accessible, acceptable, culturally acceptable. Human being, the natural resources, environment of earth surface, to interaction among the natural resources, technologically accessible. Accessible means approach. Approach. Feasible means possible. Acceptable means agree. Agree. So, human beings, the natural resources available on earth environment, it is moved as technologically accessible. Accessible, whatever the environment, natural resources, the human being, it is moved to technologically accessible. Accessible means approach. Human being, they are moved to approach of natural resources. Technologically approach. Economically, what was they are doing? It is known as feasible. Feasible means whatever exists of the natural resources, it is also feasible. It is known as a possible on the earth surface. And culturally, it is known as acceptable. Whatever they are existing in the earth, interior of the earth and the earth surface, it is that human being move to acceptable. Acceptable means agree. So these are interrelation among each other. These are interrelation among each other. Interdepending on each other. By through the institution, by through the technologically, by through the naturally, human being connecting between or interaction between technologically accessible, economically feasible, culturally acceptable. Accessible means whatever exists, their approach of human being. Economically feasible means whatever exists, it is known as a possible. And culturally acceptable means whatever exists on the environment, it is known as agree. So these are interaction between natural resources among of natural resources. It is known as natural resources. It is known as very important to the physical environment. It is known as the physical environment. If these resources can be classified into very important as that four categories of very important. One is that biotic, abiotic. One is that biotic, and abiotic. This is also biotic and abiotic. First one is, what is that biotic resource? First, biotic resource, it is known as living things. Living things. Biotic resources, it is known as living things. For example, what is the living things? It is living beings. For example, flora, fauna, livestock, fisheries, vegetation, and wildlife. So, biotic resources, it's known as that living things. The living beings, living things, what is known as flora? Flora means vegetation, forest, fauna, wildlife. Also, it is wildlife. So these are all living things. If the living things, very importance of natural resources, it is uses of human development of the natural resources. Next one, abiotic resource. First one, the resources can be classified into biotic and abiotic. Biotic means living things. Abiotic means non-living things. Abiotic means non-living things. Non-living things. It is, what is that non-living things? It is a physical environment more than that non-living things of natural resources, interior of the earth. For example, rocks, metals, and metals, and it is also fossil fuels. Rocks means non-living things. Metals also non-living things. Fossil fuels non-living things. Metals also so many more than that metals. For example, iron, copper, aluminium, manganese, and whatever that interior of the earth as a minerals. It is known as, generally it is called minerals. And ores, minerals, metals, it is known as, they are generally minerals, ores, and fossil fuels, petroleum products of interior of the earth. These and are all, it is known as non-living things. These are non-living things. So, resources can be classified. First one is, resources can be available on earth environment, human being, technologically accessible, economically feasible, and culturally possible. So, if these resources on the earth surface classified into one, first biotic resources and abiotic resources. Biotic resources means living beings. Living beings are living things. It is known as that forest, fisheries, and wildlife, and etc. And non-living things, it is known as abiotic. Abiotic means non-living things. It is known as rocks, metals, and minerals, fossil fuels, etc. This is the exhausted one. Non-living things. And second one, resources can be, second one, on the basis of, resources can be on the basis of ownership, on the basis of ownership, on the basis of on the basis of ownership, on the basis of resources can be classified on the resource on the basis of biotic and abiotic, and the second one on the basis of ownership, it is known as individually, community, national, international. First one on the basis of ownership, individual. Individual, second community, and third one national, and fourth one international. International. So it is known as very important. These also resources can be classified on the basis of biotic and abiotic, and the second one on the basis of ownership, it is known as that individual, community, national, international. So first one, the individual. What is that individual resources? For example, own land, and also houses and buildings and ponds in his land. The government provide to the individual to free revenue land. It is known as that individual resources. Individual resources. Then community resources. Community resources means that belong to that resources. Individual means own land, ponds, free revenue land. Free revenue land. These are all individual resources. Next one, community resources. What is meant by community resources? In the community resources, it is known as a society. The society resources. For example, burial ground, public parks, burial ground, and playground. And etc. These are all community resources. If the community resources very important, and then individual resources also, and international, national resources. National resources, it is very important to national wide. For example, ocean, it can be national wide, or the border resources, forest resources. These are all national resources. And international resources, it is known as oceans. International resources it is known as oceans, territorial areas, economic zone, specialized economic zone. These are all interior of the country, whatever may be the seashore, ocean bed, they are all the international resources. If these resources can be again classified, it is known as resources structure. Next one, the fourth one, resources on the basis of, first one is resources on the basis of biotic, abiotic. Second one, on the basis of ownership, it is known as individual, community, national, international. And another one, on the basis of development resources. On the basis of, fourth one, on the basis of development. On the basis of development. Resources, first one is on the basis of biotic, on the basis of abiotic. Second one, on the basis of ownership, it is known as individual, community, national, international resources. And another one, on the basis of development resources. On the basis of development resources. What is the development resources? One is that, first one is potential. Second one, first one is potential. Second one, stock. And third one, reserves. Reserve. If the reserve for resources can be basis on the development. For example, potential development, potential resources, stock resources, and reserve resources. Reserve, for example, potential. Potential means it is abundance of applicable availability on the earth, but it is a limited uses only. It is a limited uses only. For example, if that resources, it is a abundance of supply, abundance of resources, it is that on the earth availability, it is a abundance of supply. If that resources, very important to bio resources, it is abundance of supply. For example, Rajasthan, Gujarat is the part of western margin in a country. Rajasthan, it is a free air throughout the year. It is known as wind. If the wind resources availability of Rajasthan, but if that wind is a solar and wind, it is availability of Rajasthan, but we can't find out easily, and uses of uttermost of the wind and solar. It is a limited uses only. Abundance of potential means it's a for whatever that we want the development enough of the resources in there, particularly Rajasthan and the Gujarat, but we can't use utterly, or we can't use enough of that human being development. It is a limited uses only. So that Gujarat is solar energy and wind energy, and Rajasthan is a solar energy, wind energy, availability of enough of resources, but we have to find out limited uses only. So it is known as the potential energy, or Arctic Circle, Antarctic Circle. In worldwide, the lot of energies, the lot of resources are interior of the earth, but we can find out easily. And even also a petroleum products also interior of the earth, we can find out easily. So it is a limited uses only. Next one, stock resources. Stock resources. Stock means what is that? For example, abundance of supply of water. Abundance of supply of water. If that water have content of two gases, the water, the content of two gases, for example, water, two gases, one is as oxygen, one is that oxygen, another one is hydrogen. Hydrogen is the most energy resources. Hydrogen and oxygen content of water. Water is abundance of supply of the resources, but the human being how have the uses of we can't find out how have it is known as how. It is also a have, but how it is very important. How it uses, how it is uses. So the water stock means it can be kept. It is known as the stock. So if that resources may be example water. Water is the two components of gases. Water is the two components of gases. One is the oxygen, another one is hydrogen. Hydrogen is it is very important to the energy resources. If that energy resources availability of water, but we can't separate from water from hydrogen from the water, so we can't use. So it is known as a have, but how we have to use it. So this is that water. This is a potential resources. This is a development resources also. And another one reserve. Another one reserve. Reserve means what is that? It is a abundance of supply of water also. For example, the suitable example, river water. River water, dam water, river water, dam water, and lake water. River water, enormous quantities of water we should stagnant on the dam. If the dam's water we have to use this as a multi-purpose manner. So it is known as a multi-purpose project. The multi-purpose project we can use this of fisheries and agriculture uses, industrial and so many way. Even though that water also in development, so many we want the development, but we can't find out easily that water to development. So it is also reserve. It is a limited one. Even the water, dam water or river water, it's a uses of multi-purpose even though, but it is known as the limited ones. If that water we have to use of enormously, then we have to easily to make a economical development. So it is known as that kept in a reserve, in a dam, kept in a reserve in a dam and or river. It is known as river water. It's also a development resources. It's also a development resources. Next one. On the basis of exhaustibility. On the basis of exhaustibility. Resources can be classified. Again, once again, they are arranged. Resources can be classified on the basis of biotic and abiotic. On the basis of owners, individual, community, national, international. And on the basis, next one, on the basis of potential, on the basis of another one, exhaustibility. On the basis of exhaustibility. What is meant by exhaustibility? Once they are used, it is known as not a recurring. It is exhausted one. So it is known as exhausted one. So this is our exhaustible resources. For example, one is renewable. And second one, non-renewable. Renewable resources, non-renewable resources. If the both of them, the renewable resources, non-renewable resources, it is known as that basis on the exhaustibility. First one, renewable. What is known as renewable? It is known as that replenished. Once they are used again created, it is known as that replenished or recreate. It is known as that recreate or replenished. For example, wildlife, water, forest, forest resources, wildlife, water, forest. Example, renewable. It is known as flora, fauna. These are all fisheries, wildlife, vegetation. It is known as forest. These are all renewable resources. It is a replenished or recreating by human being again and again. By nature, it's also replenished. These are all replenished. And next one, non-renewable resources. These renewable resources, generally it is known as living things. Non-renewable resources, non-living things. Non-living things. Example, rocks, metals, example, and also fossil fuels. So these are all non-living renewable resources, means non-living things. It is known as rocks, metals, fossil fuels. Fossil fuels means generally petroleum products. It is a humus interior of the earth. It takes the millions of years to create. Once they are used